Our world is replete with mysteries. Ancient stories whisper of forgotten civilizations. One such enigma has captivated the imaginations of millions, Tartaria. This supposed empire, sprawling across continents, vanished from our history books, or so the story goes. Could it be that traces of this lost civilization lie hidden in plain sight? Are we surrounded by the remnants of a forgotten age of wonder? Let us delve deeper into the mystery of Tartaria and uncover the truth behind the legend. To understand the Tartaria conspiracy, we must first separate fact from fiction. The term Tartary itself is not a fabrication. It appears on historical maps, a vast region encompassing much of Asia. From the 13th to the 19th centuries, European cartographers used this term. It denoted a sprawling expanse stretching from Eastern Europe across Siberia to the Pacific Ocean. However, this historical Tartary bears little resemblance to the mythical empire of the conspiracy theory. The real Tartary was not a unified empire. It was a diverse region inhabited by various nomadic tribes. These groups shared cultural and linguistic ties, but they did not constitute a single technologically advanced civilization. The Tartaria of conspiracy theories is a different beast altogether. It is an imagined empire imbued with fantastical attributes. This Tartaria is a technological marvel, a utopian society wiped clean from history. Its proponents point to architectural wonders scattered across the globe as evidence. These structures, they claim, are far too advanced to have been built by the civilizations credited with their creation. The Great Pyramid of Giza, the Eiffel Tower, even the White House, all purportedly bear the hallmarks of Tartarian construction. These structures, proponents argue, are remnants of a lost global civilization. They represent a level of technological sophistication that defies conventional historical narratives. The Tartaria conspiracy thrives on reinterpreting familiar landmarks. Structures we readily associate with specific cultures are recast as relics of this lost civilization. Proponents point to intricate details, advanced building techniques, and the sheer scale of these structures as proof. They argue that such feats were impossible for the civilizations credited with their creation. One of the most striking examples cited is the Great Pyramid of Giza. This ancient wonder, attributed to the ancient Egyptians, becomes a Tartarian creation in this narrative. The precision engineering, the massive stone blocks, the astronomical alignments, all are presented as evidence of a technology far surpassing that of the Egyptians. Similarly, grand structures like the Taj Mahal, the Hagia Sophia, and even the Eiffel Tower are claimed as Tartarian. Their architectural styles, often incorporating domes, arches, and intricate ornamentation, are seen as hallmarks of this lost civilization. These structures, proponents argue, are linked by a common thread, a shared architectural language that transcends time and geography. The evidence presented, however, is often based on speculation and misinterpretations of architectural history. Similarities in building styles across cultures are not necessarily evidence of a single lost civilization. They can be attributed to the diffusion of knowledge, trade, and cultural exchange that has always occurred throughout history. Section 4. Technological prowess, harnessing the energies of the Earth. Tartaria was not just architecturally advanced, according to the theory. This lost civilization possessed technology far exceeding our own. One of the most intriguing claims is that Tartarians had mastered free energy. They could harness the Earth's natural energies, powering their civilization without the need for fossil fuels or electricity as we know it. Proponents of this idea point to structures like the Eiffel Tower with its towering metal framework as evidence. They claim that such structures were not merely decorative or functional in a conventional sense. Instead, they acted as giant antennae, drawing energy from the atmosphere. This energy, they believe, powered Tartarian cities and fueled their advanced technology. Another key element of Tartarian technology, according to the theory, was a mastery of sound and vibration. They believed that structures like pyramids and cathedrals were not just places of worship or burial. They were also sophisticated resonating chambers. These structures, they argue, could harness sound frequencies to manipulate energy, matter, and even consciousness itself. While the idea of a civilization harnessing free energy and the power of sound is undoubtedly intriguing, there is no scientific evidence to support these claims. The laws of physics as we understand them do not allow for the kind of energy generation or manipulation described in these theories. Section 5, The Great Deluge, Unveiling the Mud Flood Theory. The Tartaria conspiracy theory is intricately linked to another intriguing concept, the mud flood. This theory posits that a cataclysmic event, a massive flood of mud, engulfed the Earth in the not-too-distant past. This flood, proponents argue, buried entire civilizations, including Tartaria, beneath layers of sediment. Evidence for this mud flood is purportedly found in the architecture of old buildings. Many structures, particularly those with basements or lower levels, appear to be partially submerged. This, according to the theory, is because they were once fully above ground before the mud flood buried their lower stories. The mud flood in this narrative serves a dual purpose. It explains the disappearance of Tartaria and other advanced civilizations. It also accounts for the existence of buried structures around the world. These buildings, proponents argue, were not constructed underground. They were once ground-level structures, subsequently buried by the cataclysmic mud flow. While the image of a world reshaped by a sudden catastrophic flood is compelling, there is no geological evidence to support a global mud flood event. Geological formations and sediment layers simply do not support the timeline or the scale of such a cataclysm.